mind.
All right. So you pull out in front, and the light does shine further ahead, and you can see that down this hallway, there are doors that are shut.
Okay.
And down this hallway, you see some doors that are... The one is open. It's a double door that's open, and just outside of it is Kimmy.
Hey, Kimmy! What's up? Who's Kimmy?
The girl that you sent up to the surface.
Oh, she didn't make it?
Oh, come on.
No, you took her up to the surface, remember?
Oh, and she came back
came
down?
Why is she still there? I'm gonna hurt
Kimmy!
this girl. I'm gonna hurt this
She starts shushing. Shh.
Okay, I'm gonna sneak up next to her and be like, Kimmy, what are you doing down here? Really low. That sneak is a 24.
She says, listen.
Okay, so I'll listen. Perception check. Rolled under my paper. 17.
Okay, you hear some speaking going on in a language that you do not recognize in the other room.
Ew,
Okay.
Ew, I should stealth up there.
It's probably draconic.
Well, you don't know yet. You don't know.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
I know.
Do you know what they're saying, Kimmy? Just in case she knows.
No, I don't.
Oh,
Chaco, come
Don't-
get me.
don't move. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm going to sneak back to them and say, oh, I hear somebody saying something, but I don't recognize the language. I'll hit.
I'll go up there stealthily as I can.
Good luck.
So my stealth would help if I had my skill sheet out instead of my equipment. My stealth 10. That didn't work out the way I wanted it to.
Clunk, clunk, clunk.
10 is average. I mean, it's not.
No, you walk up. There, because of the sounds that are happening in the other room and the speaking, you don't seem to draw any attention, and the speaking continues.
Do I recognize it?
You do recognize that it is draconic.
What are they
So
saying?
glad I learned that. So what are they saying, Sheldon?
Roll perception.
Perception. That one shouldn't count. It bumped everything.
What?
It bumped into everything else and stopped short. I had to re-roll.
Stop short.
Stop short, as in a low number.
So my
The dice
perception
balanced on an edge.
is
I've got a
18.
D20 balance on an edge.
18.
I've
Yeah.
had a dice balance on it.
All right,
It was
so
a carpet. But... Sorry,
All right, so you hear the sounds of what sounds like the kobolds based off of the voices that you had heard, and it's just like, what you hear is, oh, it's terrible, terrible. Such a bad king. Such terrible things keep happening.
My precious.
Yeah, exactly.
So I'm gonna whisper to Jocko and I'm gonna be like, "Hey, he's complaining about his king."
Our DM gets bonus experience.
Continuing to listen, he says, nothing but tragedy has befallen our tribe since he has taken the throne.
He's
We
really
wrote
complaining to his king.
We work and we save for him. And whenever we find a shiny good, he gives it to his consort.
Oh, what in the what? What?
He doesn't get to
Shiny
keep any of
good.
his loot.
Well, we should save him. I mean,
With an
sorry.
arrow.
With an arrow.
And they continue just, and the
hey.
other, and you do hear the voice of other kobolds just kind of, like,
Alright. Sheldon,
murmuring
since I have my
their
glowing
assent.
sword with me, don't I get to see further?
Wouldn't they see
You're
us?
Yeah,
Holy-
you're kind of high. The point
Alright.
is the door is partially open and you're trying to hide behind it. Is what I
Okay.
assumed with your stealth at least.
Yeah.
You can.
What, you want
see-
to stick your sword into the door?
No,
can
I don't.
see
I
your
was
glowing
just
sword.
wondering.
No, she's behind the closed part. She stealthed with a 10. We're good.
I know, but you could sheathe your glowing sword so that they wouldn't see the glow.
Oh, sheathe it. I see what you said.
Oh, that might be smart.
How long does
No,
that
I
light
might
spell
do that.
last? That thing's been going forever.
I know.
Well, that
An
just seems like
hour.
it because we've been dungeon
hour.
crawling forever, but it is a crawl. We've only, less than an hour that the characters have actually been in here.
I'm like,
Yeah.
it got cast like up on the upper level though. I think.
It did.
Well, here's my suggestion. I'm going to whisper to the two that are up there. Sounds like they're discussing something, but it doesn't sound like there's any kids in there.
No, it
That's me.
doesn't.
Sounds like
the
it's just,
kid. She knows where the other kids are.
Do you know where the other kids are, Kimmy?
She says, "We came through this door on the way out."
Ah, so it's through here.
Joy. But,
They weren't here 10 minutes ago.
I think you should sneak back and tell the group what just happened.
Okay,
My
let's do
sneak
that.
is not high enough.
All right, I'll sneak back, and it's not a botch. It's a 25. I always have to preface with not a botch.
Not a botch.
just
because of your bipolar die.
today it's been all in the middle. Like last time it was all 20s and 1s, and today it's all just been the average. So
Okay.
it's feeling a little more. It had its medication today.
You're back with the group now. You're good.
All right. So I tell them basically what happens. Oi, there was some kobolds, and they don't seem very happy about the gold they're getting from their boss. But I think we got to go through there if we want to save these kids. So the question is, how we want to do it? Do we just want to go and kill them all, or is there another sneaky way?
It's good to send them to Cobalt Hell.
Oh, I knew you would say that. Does anybody have like ghost sounds or anything? Spells that we could use to distract
Hey,
them?
hey, ask the bard.
Hey, Edgar,
That's a bardic spell.
you have any spells?
I do, and actually, yes, I do have ghost sound.
Oh, perfect.
Wow.
Well, why don't you cast a ghost sound? Except we need.
Yeah, we
Hey,
need to
Kimmy,
send
come
them
back
in a,
here. We need you in our conversation.
All
Yeah,
right.
we need to send them in a direction we're not at.
Or we're not going to.
All right. They come back, and Edwin kind of comes up and to join the discussion. So
So, Kimmy, were there any other exits in that room other than the one we need to go to and the one we're at?
well, she kind of looks over at Edgren, and they're like, no, we saw both of them agree. There was only one other set of doors, and that's the one that we came through. We'd have to go straight through. It's to the doors to the north, I think,
To the north.
Let's-
eh?
and that's
Kill them.
that's the only way in or out, other than this door right here.
Well, that is a sticky wicket.
Sometimes the simplest solution is the best.
Look, Mr. Fighter.
You run in there.
I'll go in there. I'm
I'll
just.
go in there.
I'm just
Don't
like, we don't have
dare
any
do
healing
that.
spells left, and we still have to fight the evil dwarven boss of this place. So I'm just trying to.
I'm gonna go in there and beat them like they owe me money.
Oh dear.
Okay, I'm
Uh,
gonna
let's-
sneak back there
okay,
so I can be part of
Hold
this
on.
conversation.
Before we go in there, what's in this other room?
All right,
over here?
roll your stealth.
Oh, yeah. It's a 20.
We need
Okay.
to find the kids.
Ron, I'm gonna change the caption on your picture, I think, every week. Go in there and beat them like I owe them money.
Someone sneak up to this door and check this one out.
All right, I'll sneak up to that door and check it out. Sneak is a 29,
Nice.
and
He glides to the door smoothly,
You move, and
Just-
you are a leaf on the wind.
like a cat.
The
And
doors are
searching-
closed.
Hailed.
searching it to see if it's locked and or trapped is that was almost a 1. What is that? 16.
door is locked, and you do not find any traps.
All right.
And that was just a
That was a perception. I haven't done disable device yet.
okay. While you were searching, though, you do hear sounds on the other side of the door.
Okay. Do they sound draconic-y?
They sound like this.
Sounds delicious.
Sounds disturbing.
All right, before I unlock that door, I'm going to go back to the rest of the party and tell them what I hear.
What do you hear?
I hear.
So
Sounds like they're eating.
Sounds
Sound
like
like-
that's a dining room.
Sounds like dinner with my in-laws.
Awkward. Anyway,
This is gonna be
do
very
I-
I'm single. I don't have in-laws, for crying out loud.
Yeah. Well, you have in-laws like people. married-
Yeah.
Anyway, I think Braden's one of your in-laws, isn't he?
That's true.
So he just dissed you. Okay.
No comment.
What are we doing, people?
Well, we're stopping because it'll be too long a fight.
Yeah.
Well,
I got
we should
it.
make a
I say
decision.
we a decision is made and you see the consequence.
All right.
So, Bells, let's
I
go
got
check
8
out.
minutes.
Let's go check out these kobolds.
Okay.
That sounds better than the chomping.
If we start a fight
I'm
and it's
going-
long, we'll have to stop in the middle.
I'm going to
Well,
sneak.
hold on.
I-
Let's ask the kids in the bar. Is this
I think
where the
Jocko
direction
should
we need
also
to go?
get to speak what he was about
I've
to
got a
say.
suggestion.
Go in there and send them to Kobold Hell?
No, I've got another suggestion.
Okay.
I think that I've got one of these sun glow stick things.
What?
I've got one of those glow
A
stick.
sun rod.
The
Sun rod.
Yeah.
I'm gonna strike this sun rod. We'll have Jocko hold it behind Maeve and I and Retal, and we'll walk to the door, and Maeve can tell them in Draconian, if they leave now, they live.
Yeah. Well, I
We
guess that's
could-
an intimidate
And-
roll.
And we'll see if we scare
I
them
do have
off.
good intimidate.
I'm pretty good at intimidating. Like,
Let's try to intimidate them to leave, because we've already killed a bunch of them, and some of them got away. And so for all we know, the ones that
That
got
could be
away
that.
might be here.
That's true. You do make a good point.
I mean,
Yep.
for all they know about us is we're death on a stick.
We might have a reputation in this dungeon. You know what? I like
this.
that plan.
Yeah,
do
it's a good
We
one.
got street cred.
I hope I don't botch the scroll. Alright,
so
so
tell
let's
me
do
menacing.
this.
So
let me
Maeve
try the intimidation stuff.
and
Let's see. I'll try
Well,
it too.
well, Maeve's got to do it because she has to do it in Draconic.
Oh yeah, that's right. Thing. Okay. Point. You get to do it. All right, so I'll go with them though. Power in numbers.
I think we're all sneaking up to the door, except I tell Edgrin to keep the kids at a safe distance.
Except we're not sneaking when we step in.
Yeah,
We're gonna be completely letting them know that we're there.
we're forfeiting our surprise round, which we
Yeah.
tend to
Yep.
do rather
Whoa!
good.
I just got stuck
sorry.
with the wall.
I'm just trying to move the group and yeah.
I didn't know I had walk through walls was a feat.
We're going for an intimidation.
Deal.
There's no
Yeah.
surprise to that. The surprise is we show up.
Ta-da!
All right, so she yells that, and should we all scream too? Like, ah, we're gonna come get him. So we all roll intimidates.
Let's do it.
What do you think, GM?
I'm gonna yell, "I'll burn down your brothel!"
I don't think he gets a say.
I
Look,
think you should make your own
um,
decisions.
Only
We
Mae
should make our own
can
decisions.
can
And guys,
jump
I
stuff.
think if
I
we
will
do get into a
growl.
fight, we really need to capture one of them because they could get us through this place a lot faster than someone else.
Everyone, just raise your weapons. I'll growl, and Maeve, to get their attention, I'll do a roar, and then Maeve will say her thing in Draconic. So we're
Okay.
combining our intimidation.
So tell us what we need to roll, GM. That's what we're doing.
Okay, so we're gonna step into this here room.
All
I
right,
have
so
a question. I have a question.
yes.
There is a role where we help somebody and assist in what they're attempting.
The aid another roll, yeah.
The aid
don't-
another role. So
I
we're
don't know
going
that this
to aid.
I don't know that this is quite that's
That's-
aid someone in a fight.
Aid another is if you're in melee combat, you can distract an opponents, and then they get a +2 on their next attack roll.
Basically, everybody will roll their intimidation. I'm going to factor in the highest weight on the ones in front, especially the person yelling in Draconic and the person in front growling.
Okay.
So, in other words,
and I'm
don't
gonna be
watch
right
this
next
roll.
to him.
Okay, so everyone rolls their initiative, and we'll just go. Initiative. Intimidate.
Intimidate.
Starts with an I, and we'll go in the initiative order to tell our totals. I
Yeah.
guess. All right. So I guess Braden or you
Okay,
told
I got-
first.
That was pretty good. 18 plus 5. I got 23.
All right.
I'm like,
what'd you,
I'll like-
or, I'm just gonna go in order of importance. Maeve, what did you get?
14,
14. Okay.
Could have been worse.
right? Thought I was gonna botch that.
And everybody else?
I got a 16.
16. Blaze?
So we had our intimidate.
Yes.
Yes.
So I
You're
got
very
a 5 plus
intimidating,
7.
fiery.
I got a 12.
I got a 23.
Nice.
Intimidating little halfling.
Look, those things
In
are
the back.
scary. You got sharp teeth.
God, you're as scary as I am, man.
You ever seen Galaxy Quest?
All right. You step into this room. Are you doing the sunrod thing?
Sure.
All right. You step into this room.
Backlit. Because I'm behind
Backlit by the
everybody.
dangerous glow.
So it's just giant shadowy figures coming into the room.
And you see the room cast in shadows, though, but you do see 6 kobolds, and you do your thing.
Uh-huh.
Roar.
Gosh, monkey
Run
man.
away if you want to live.
You're all
Oh.
doomed anyway.
Yeah.
Boric, just as everybody's kind of stepping into the room.
I'm sending you to
Uh,
say the
that's
line.
all
Seth.
I can- No, because if I say I'm sending them to Cobalt Hell, I'm not killing any of them yet. I've
They're
come
already
here
in.
to-
Not tail it around.
My soliloquy in this room would be, I've come here to get my money.
All right, you as you walk in, and you scream and you yell, and Maeve shouts her threats. The kobolds turn and face you, and scream, "Ah!" Fall down on the ground and say, "Spare us! Spare us!"
Yay! I told you there's a way we didn't have to kill him.
So that
Oh, let's-
works.
Good job,
Who
guys.
has rope? Let's tie these
Okay.
suckers up.
I have got rope. Hold on, I better have rope.
All right, the
I have an axe. While they're down on the ground, I'll hit him in the back.
Yes, I have rope.
The kobold in red, right here,
Huh?
with the red dot on him, he starts speaking. What do you want? Why you come here? We no harm you.
So Maeve's the only one that can understand this.
Pretty much. So I'm just going to talk and I'll relate the situation after. Sound good?
All right.
So I'm going to talk back. We're here for the children.
And while she's talking, we should be tying these guys up. Whoever has the
Yeah.
rope.
I hand out rope. I've got 25 feet of hemp rope. I give everyone cut off. How much do you guys need? 3 feet each?
Yeah, just to tie their hands and their feet.
Yeah.
All right, so 3 times 6, 18 feet. All right.
All right. So people start moving into the room and start tying up the kobolds. And what did you say, Maeve, before they interrupted?
I said we're here for the children.
Pink skins, yes. Yes, King took them for sacrifice.
Oh.
Terrible.
Are you relaying this to us, Maeve?
No,
Not yet. Not yet.
Just-
I'll get there.
All right.
Quickly though, because I got to go to bed.
Yeah.
So, I will say, I will spare you if you take us to them.
Yes, Chicken Jack. He who forgets more than you, or he knows. He thinks that he can save time with sacrifice.
Oh
Okay.
god.
So,
We have the pink skins. We have.
This is the
Okay.
draconic accent, right?
We fight for you. No, this is the kobold draconic accent.
Aha!
wait, you'll
More
fight
southern.
for us?
We fight for you.
Okay, I can do that. But one betrayal, and you guys are dead.
Yes, of course.
Okay.
No. Me like pink skins. Me never hit humans. And this particular kobold has an overgrown ear that's full of earrings, and he's flapping his head, nodding, and it's like jiggling with the jewelry and bones that it has in it.
Oh, I thought you said earwigs.
While they're talking, I've got sense motive, which I can tell if they're lying or not, just by facial expressions and whatever.
Right.
Can I? I'm gonna make a check on them. Even though I can't understand them, I can still look for the signs.
Okay.
Never mind, I botched it.
All right, so I'm going to relate
You
the
don't even
information.
You don't even understand what they're saying. Yeah, and
Okay.
you can't read kobold.
Yeah.
Well, never mind.
So I'm going to turn to the group. I'm going to be like, hey, these guys are willing to show us where the kids are, help us fight.
That's fishy. I remember
Yeah,
once.
it's fishy, but you got to think they also hate their king.
Granted, but I remember when up in the monastery, a kobold told us the same thing when we took it hostage, and it basically just ran away and attacked us anyway. So I'm not too keen on trusting these guys.
I think we should at least take the leader because we need to know where the kids are, and then he specifically can help.
Yeah, we're not going to let them run off.
Yeah.
We'll tie a
The other
rope
kids
around
are
his
already
neck.
tied up. We'll leave them there.
Wait, Jeff, did you do your sense motive?
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I botched it.
Oh, don't botch it.
And he got
make a
what
decision.
he read was that the guy was
I'm-
perfectly honest with us.
No, what I read is that he looks like a kobold. That's as far as I got.
See,
Yeah. So let's make a decision quickly here.
I got a +1 in sense motive. Can I try it?
You can try it as well. Yes.
So you had to train, but for all the good it did me.
Got a 9 +1. I got a 10.
You're not really able to get a read on him either way.
Oh.
All right, I got a +2 on sense motive. I'm gonna try it one last time, and then I gotta go. And that's just also a 10. So yeah, okay,
Yeah, you guys have a hard time reading the facial expressions of a kobold.
yeah.
So what do you say to the kobold, Maeve?
Right, so I'm going to
Too
tell him
easy
we're
here.
leaving your buddies tied up here, and you specifically will come with us.
He says,
Oh,
"We fight for you. I show goodwill." And then he timidly kind of reaches out towards Boric, and
Bork chops his hand off.
Don't do
No.
that.
I help. Town, speak.
He says he will help.
What held you before?
He reaches out and and barely touches Bork's hand, and you feel a feeling of vitality, and you gain an extra hit point, temporary hit point.
hey,
Oh,
he
so
did help.
Wait.
He's the shaman.
He's some kind of shaman.
Yeah.
He made me
Shaman.
feel better.
I wish I had
I
my
mean,
stuff
I want to
right
share
now.
that with the rest of the group.
I'll tell you right now. He made me feel better. It's something that I feel energized.
Hey,
Mhm.
Sheldon. I have spellcraft, so I should be able to identify potentially what he cast.
Okay.
Actually, I should
Roll it. Roll it.
Never mind. I rolled a 2.
Yeah.
I have one thing I want
That was
Maeve
a
to
7
say
total.
to him. I want
Yes.
Maeve to tell him this.
Touch me again, boy.
Tell him that if he betrays us, he's dead. But if he helps us, he'll be king.
Ooh.
Alright, so I'm going to turn to the kobold and I will say, so here's the deal. If you betray us, you will be dead. But if you help us, we can make you king.
Or you'll be dead too.
And
Well,
then
he
somebody
doesn't
else will
understand. He
kill
doesn't understand what Blaze said. But he says,
I'm not relating
that's
that information.
No, that was out of character. I said in character.
Yeah, he says, such honor. I serve. Here, I help. Here. He reaching his hand out to you as well, Maeve.
I will reach my hand back.
And he kind of,
It's like an ET
he he pushes this other kobold out of the way, comes forward, and you feel the same feeling come over you when he touches your hand, and you get an extra temporary hit point.
He's casting virtue. Found it. But
Hey.
Yeah.
I don't know that I know that in character. But yeah, it's okay.
Yeah.
Well, whatever it was good. It wasn't harmful. So
Yeah. Alright.
that's a good place
So-
to stop, right?
And
So let's
as
end this.
he
This is why I
says,
say
then he
taken
says,
too
I help all. And then he goes around and starts doing the same for everybody else in the party.
I don't know. I'm comfortable having a kobold
Well,
touch
what do
me.
you? How do people respond?
I don't know if I'm comfortable having a kobold touch me and make me feel good.
That's where you and I differ.
Ah!
Okay,
It all
then.
depends.
I
Okay,
will
that's a good place to stop, right?
All right.
Let's start.
growl
All right.
at it.
Does everybody accept the spell?
Sure, I'll
I
accept it.
accept
After
it, but
seeing
I-
everyone else and seeing that they didn't die, I'll
Okay.
accept it.
By the way, at this point, the children and what's his name, Edgren, start kind of moving into the room, wondering what's going on. But we'll cover that next time.